First workshop was presented in Grabo, a small agricultural centre 100 kilometres outside of Cape Town. With a largely seasonal fruit-picking workforce and the close proximity of a large metropole, as well as cheap and plentiful transport, Grabo qualifies as a high-leakage town. The workshop was set up with the support of local entrepreneurial and small business support groups. Red Door and the Elgin Learning Foundation used a database of aspirant and small business owners to send out some 200 invites.
First prize out of today would obviously be to identify some clear direction as to where the opportunities are lying within the given communities. And those business opportunities could range anything from spaza shops to early childhood development centres to cell phone airtime sales and so on.
What excites me about this workshop is understanding how you can actually identify business opportunities within your own area and how to access those business opportunities.
So do you get the idea what we're trying to bring across here? Yes. We want you to become aware of what you are buying locally, all right? And what you are.
The workshop program takes participants through a process of becoming aware of their spending patterns within and outside their local economy. We've asked them to map their spending patterns and identify inflows and outflows of cash specific to their locality.
Well, I'm going to have from your group.
Bicycle in is that the liquidity that we see, the competition that our mobiles have is like the foreigners, they link together, and that is something that I would say that we must adapt on them. And so they link together very well, they buy in bulks, so they go to each other and they use their stuff. And so now
where do they buy? The bulk.
They buy over the mountain. So we as a whole bus, we buy at the local.
That's right. Locally. All right. Yes, Stephen.
You see the foreigners, no? In their community, they stand together and they help each other. But we as coloureds, we don't want to, if I open a shop or I open a whatever, then now I'm jealous. So we don't want to stand together. So for instance, if we go out and maybe you have a spaza, you have a dairy, you have a bakery, then we say, okay, or we are 10 spaza shops, coloureds or black, whatever. Then you give 2,000, you give 2,000. There's 10 of us giving 2,000. We also go and buy by the bulk. Yes. So at the end of the day, you don't go every week or every second day to buy stock. You have your store, and then you store your products there and you work from there.
What's happening to the money? Is it getting into the community? Where is it going to? It's all over the show. If we look in this community, there's nothing. Oh, a little bit of money went in there. At least we've spent some money. The money's coming in. The community is becoming nice and sustainable. Continue throwing. Let's see what happens. When the money is in the community, then only goes out to the rest of Grabo.
Bev and her team's demonstrations render the key concepts of the workshop more accessible and exciting. Then the groups work together to propose plugs to stop the specific leaks they identified in their communities. Following that, they prioritize the proposed plugs and develop a group action plan to take these initiatives forward.
That's what we think of. We must think about it. Look at that, she settled down.
Let's make it, yeah, in the morning it's better.
And we can go for a coffee shop and drink some coffee and so forth. That's how business people work. What time?
You say now the 21st.
So we'd like you to speak clearly and give us a bit of feedback about the workshop. What was helpful or perhaps not helpful? There we go.
Wat ons geleer het is hoe om geld binne ons gemeenskap te hou en dat daar geen lekkasies is na die buitekant toe nie.
Because I believe this is one of this thing that you have come with is one of the nicest things to go forth, and so that the businesses can network. And what I like about this is there's no money. You have to generate your own money. You get the focus point to work to generate for your own money, and to work on your and get the work and work on your talents again, and go look for where did I get my fault, so I want to improve on that.
Dit was so 'n goeie workshop. Ons wil hê dat moet nou vandag net hier bly nie.
We promised that the workshop would be finished at 3 o'clock, and it's 3 o'clock. So baie dankie.
It was an eye-opener, actually, that people didn't talk about, so where we're going to get the money from, but that people actually saw this as an opportunity for them to start taking ownership of whatever issues they have in their community. And they seem very excited in the feedback of taking this forward.
They could participate, and the methodology that were used also allowed them to participate more. It wasn't a situation where people just sit and listen to how things are going to be done. People actually discovered that the knowledge to make a success of their business doesn't lie at somebody else. It doesn't lie with Salga P3, it doesn't lie with the municipality, but the knowledge and the social capital amongst themselves. And that entrepreneurial skills that actually are prevalent amongst the local businesses. This workshop just actually stimulates their thoughts, but they actually come from within themselves.
Wat vandaag voor mij hier uitgestaan het, is dat ik geleerd was dat jij zoveel mensen ontmoet wat voor jou kan helpen om jouw droom of jouw passie wat je hebt eindelijk bij uit te kan komen.